G'day guys and welcome back to the YouTube channel, and in today's video I'm going to be doing my Bbl Season Predictions. It is that time of year, it's December, the holiday season, and the Big Bash will start on the 15th I assume. So I'm going to be watching the Big Bash and I'm going to go through my ladder predictions and yeah, everything. So let's get into it. So with these Big Bash predictions, I've got the Melbourne Stars in 8th position. I don't think they're going to have a banger year this year, but they do have like the likes of Tom Curran and they got some ins. But Larkin's not going to be playing for the Stars, so I think that's going to be a big drop. But even though with the big players like your Glenn Maxwell, your Marcus Stoinis, I still don't think they're going to do that well as well. So I don't really know. I think the Stars are definitely going to finish 8th. They have players out of contract as well, like Nathan Coulter-Nile, who's been playing for the Stars for so long. And well, Glenn Maxwell really has to shine if they're going to go really high in the ladder with Peter Moores as their coach. I'm not really sure though, but I got the Melbourne Stars in 8th. Now in 7th position, I got the Sydney Thunder. And I don't think the Sydney Thunder are going to be really good this year. They got like some players, some ins like Wes Agar, Sam Billings, Nick Maddinson from the Renegades, and then Lockie Ferguson from New Zealand, and Rutherford, and then the outs were Ross and Sandu. So those are two big experienced players like Ross and Sandu, and I feel like it's not going to be really good without those two in the team. I feel like it's going to be really, really bad because Ross going to the Strikers and Sandu going to the Renegades is not good for the Thunder, but they did get some good players. Of course, they have Cameron Bancroft, such an experienced player. They got Sam Billings, they got Nathan McAndrew. They've got some OGs in the Thunder lineup. They got such good players. David Warner as well, who will be playing the 4 seasons. So I think Sydney Thunder, they have a real shot, but I feel like they'll finish in 7th. Now in 6th position, we got the Melbourne Renegades with Cameron White, the head coach for this year. It's going to be great. So we got some ins. We got Josh Brown, who's a great hitter, and we got Fraser McGurk and Nathan Lyon. But I don't really think it will click for us, and that's why we'll just miss that top 5 for finals. But we do have a good team, but we lost some big players like Aaron Finch and Sean Marsh and Nick Maddinson, who went to the Thunders, and Akil Hussain, who went to the Sixers. So it's a tough period, but we do still have big names in the team. So yeah. So it's a big BBL 14 for us. I hope we go even higher than 6, but I think we'll finish in 6th position. Now the team I have just sneaking into the BBL 14 finals is the Adelaide Strikers, and I think they're going to make the finals this year. They do have a decent team with Jamie Overton, you know how good he can do, and Ollie Pope, Alex Ross and Fabian Allen. And the outs are not that big outs actually, Agar and Matini. So they've actually got such a stacked team, and I wouldn't be surprised if they take home the crown here, because they have Cameron Boyce, such an experienced player, Alex Carey, and such great players, Darcy Shaw and Matt Shaw. What a combination that will be, and Henry Thornton. Those guys are going to be a big senior role, and I feel like they can lift up the crown if they really try hard this BBL 14. They are going to be a gun team. Now I got the BBL champions in 4th position. Very controversial, but I have some reasons. Alright? They've lost Josh Brown, one of their best openers, and they've also lost Sam Billings, 2 big players, and out of contract Jack Wilderman. And I think that's the reason why they're not going to be like a premiership winning side. They're not a team that can do it again. I don't think they can win back to back, but if they do, I wouldn't be too surprised, because they have Colin Munro, McSweeney of course making his test debut for Australia. He's going to be gun, and Xavier Bartlett, what a gun he is with the new ball, also playing the series against Pakistan, the T20 series. So it's going to be a big season for the Brisbane Heat. Can't wait. Now I got the BBL 13 champions, the Perth Scorchers, in 3rd position. I feel like they're just a quality team, really. I feel like they have Ashton Agar, they have Finn Allen, they have such great players, of course, and they have such great batsmen, of course, and Cooper Conley, he's a gun, same as Aaron Hardy. They have so much international guns, and that's what I'm saying. Perth Scorchers are willing to win the championship this year. I feel like they're going to be one of the contenders for that crown as well. Well, it's gonna be absolute bang of a season for the Scorchers. I think they're gonna do really, really well. They could go like first even. I can see that happening, but yeah, Scorchers in third. Now in second place, I've got one of the biggest rises from BBL 13, and that is Hobart Hurricanes. This is very controversial as they don't have a very, very good team. Like, they're a bit inconsistent. They have Matthew Wade, they have Billy Stanley, who's been there for a while, Meredith Hatzaglu, and Tim Davids and Shy Hope. So they do have great players, of course. They have lost Liam Guthrie and a few other players, but they have Chris Jordan, and you know what Chris Jordan is capable of? He's capable of multiple things, and you never know what he can do. And I feel like they're going to be a really big team coming into it, with Chowdhury playing his second BBL season. I feel like the Hurricanes are going to be well and set to take home the BBL Cup. Now, there's only one team in mind I feel like that's deserving for this first position on the BBL 14 ladder, and that's the Sydney Sixers. With Ben Dorsh's, their team, no glaze. They have one of the best teams in the competition. Jordan Silk, Steve Smith, James Vince, Josh Philippi, Todd Murphy, Jack Edwards, Daniel Hughes, and Henry Quinn, and also Abbott and Burt. That is a gun team. And also with Hussein coming into the team, they are going to be deadly in BBL 14. I feel like they're going to absolutely crack them. They could even go undefeated. I feel like they're definitely on that BBL 14 Cup. They will have it on there. And I think the Sydney Sixers in first. And I think the BBL champions for BBL 14 has to go to the Sydney Sixers, the first in the ladder champions, and they're going to take home the crown. And they're going to verse the great Perth Scorchers in the final and win it. That's the champions. Now, like and subscribe to the channel. Just hit that subscribe button, because it will really help and mean a lot to me. And definitely put down in your comments your Big Bash predictions, and also tell me what you think about my predictions, what I should have changed. And thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.